March favourites finally. I'm so sorry I'm getting it up so late. I just haven't had the time to film it until now. It's getting into early April and I'm sorry it's so late, but let's look back at last month at things that I've favourited and stuff. I've been looking for a lip balm that I will to get on with for so long. My lips, when they get chapped, they get really chapped. I start biting them, they look disgusting. I finally found a lip balm that I'm in love with and it's making my lips lovely. This is Nivea's Pure and Natural Milk and Honey Lip Balm.
I really like the formula and it's just really nice.
It is amazing. It is so good. It's so moisturising and nourishing and it's making my lips feel really soft. I think it's the milky kind of stuff that's making them do that, but it's really nice and it provides a really nice base for my lipstick as well. So yeah, I'm loving is mixing eyeshadows. I'm doing a bit more experimentation with my eyeshadows. I only usually wear eyeshadow. Today I'm wearing eyeliner as well, but I never usually do. But I have been experimenting a bit with these two palettes.
A lot of people ask if Urban Decay is really worth the money, and I really do think it is. They're just so fantastic and the shades are so lovely and they just work really well and they stay on for ages, so yeah.
The only Urban Decay palettes that I own, but I love them both. This is the Feminine palette and yeah, is the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and I usually only wear cream eyeshadow, but I've been starting to put different darker tones around the crease, purples and stuff, and it looks really good. I'm really enjoying it. It makes it look a bit more interesting and less boring and plain looking, I guess. So yeah, that's my second favourite of this month. Fragrance of this month, I've always worn Ghost, the purple bottle. I'm not sure what the name of it is. Changed to CK's One Summer. I've had this for ages, but I kind of abandoned it for a while, which is why I've used so much. This hasn't been used in the space of a month. I've been using this for ages, but I kind of went off it for a while, and it's just such a nice kind of light scent. I'm really bad at describing scents. It's just such a nice scent. It really is. It's so light and summery and just smells really springish. I like wearing that kind of thing once the weather starts getting more springish. Outside at the moment it's still really kind of cold and fresh. It's now April. We haven't had any snow at all this year though, which is really good. So yeah. Next favourite. If you know me, you know I wear red lipstick all the time. Recently I've kind of gone off it a little bit, which is really weird for me. Usually, you know, I'm a lover of red lipstick. I feel very confident wearing it, but I have off it a little bit. I've started wearing more light colours and things, which is really rare for me. By the way, I'm really sorry if my voice sounds really nasally. I am full of cold and yeah, basically. I've got into lighter shades. I have found a colour that I love. Nudes for me usually do not work because I'm so pale, and my lips, they end up making me look like I've got no lips. They make me look really weird and tired. But I found a colour that I'm in love with. This is the Rimmel, what is it called? Is it the, I don't know what collection this is. I'm thinking it's the Lasting Finish, but I don't think it is. But it looks like this colour. Hopefully you can see.
I do really apologise if any of the autofocus is playing up a little bit in this video. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but I'll try and fix it at some point, so yeah.
But it looks like that. I'm hoping it's focusing. But it's called Birthday Suit, and it's I want to say a nude, but it's got a range of different colours in it because it's not a nude. It's like a orangey, bronzy, pinky nude, I guess. Pretty different on the lips to what it does like on the skin. But it's so lovely. I'm in love with it. I'm wearing it all the time. It's really moisturising and they're really good price as well. Like I'm really keen on Rimmel lipsticks. I love them. This was like $4.98 I think, something like that. Don't hold me to that. I think it's about a $5-ish, $4.98 or something I think I got it for. But that is Birthday Suit 250 by Rimmel. My next favourite product. I have always had problems with foundation. I end up always going back to this foundation because I have been experimenting a bit recently, looking at things that are on offer, not wanting to maybe spend the money on it and things, and I have gone back to my favourite foundation of all time, and that is the Rimmel Match Perfection. This is the only foundation that purely, completely matches my skin tone, and I find it really hard to find foundation that fits with my skin tone, but this is really working for me. This is in light porcelain. Basically I am the lightest shade that they do. It's about £8 I think, £7 or £8, so it just works for me. I love this foundation so much. I'll always go back to it. I swear by it. It's amazing. So yeah. My final favourites really have been film and music and stuff for this month. I was really late on the bandwagon, but I finally saw Frozen at the beginning of the month, about mid-month kind of, for like £1.50 in the cinemas, because it was the children's showing, the late showing of it from months after they first shown it. In love with Frozen. I love it so much. I am such a huge massive fan of animation anyway, but I just loved it. It was fantastic. Like People probably think it's a bit overrated and they don't really understand the craze about it until they've seen it, but honestly, it is fantastic. It's just amazing, and the soundtrack is addictive. I love it so much. I love musicals, so musical, animation, awesome addictive songs, really funny adult humour is just perfect for a film for me, and it was just so funny. It was amazing, and for £1.50 I got a kind of good deal there to see it, really. Favourites are music. I don't really have any new artists that I've been listening to. Don't judge me to this, but I've really got into Miley Cyrus's album finally. So good. And I really want to see her live. I think she is just so, like, people have real controversy in terms of Miley Cyrus, but I think she's really talented. I really do. I think she has a great voice, and people should judge her on that, really, and not all the other controversial stuff that's been surrounding her. That's all really I have to say on her, to be honest with you. I've been listening to a lot more Imagine Dragons. I love that album. I got it last year, but I've been listening to it on repeat recently, and I'm in love with it. They are fantastic. The whole album is just insanely good. It is so good. So yeah. Finally, I've been listening to old things that just remind me of my childhood, really, like Oasis. I just love Oasis so much. I've been listening to their albums on repeat, especially at school and like with my headphones and stuff. I just love them. They're very emotional and they really have a strong place in my heart. They just remind me of being little and being in the car with my dad and singing Oasis, and I just love them so much. So yeah. Oh, another thing is Kaiser Chief's new album. Kaiser Chief's new album is amazing. It is so good. Yeah. Wow. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it was a little bit rushed, but I don't have a lot of time to really film it. I need a bit of a rest. This week has been insane. It's been a horrible week, and I'm just so glad that I have the weekend now. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.